Roll dice, be nice, and stay tuned. This is the Live to Die podcast.
Oh man, 2 episodes in a row. I got to start this.
Yeah, we're going to lose listeners.
This is again
Totally.
Ryan, the Live to Guy
Youch.
male die.
the Live to Guy mail die?
Live to Guy male die. Is that what I
Nice.
said? See, I did it 3 times in a row
Yeah.
last week, and I can't do it ever again.
Yeah, I messed with you.
This email is coming to us from Sean
Thanks, Sean.
M.
What's
He
up,
doesn't
Sean?
say, yeah, just Sean M.
That's
Thanks,
fine.
Sean M. That's
Hello,
a really
Sean
cool
M.
last name. I've never heard that before. And
It's
I
a lot of
wanted
color
to,
commentary over there.
Sean, I appreciate you. I responded to this email. I hit you back. But this was really long. But I want to talk specifically. He mentioned in episode 80, there was,
Of our show?
Yeah.
of this show, this is recently, that Arthur was taking -2 on his AC on a reactive strike when standing up from prone. And then a few episodes later, he avoided standing to not trigger a reaction, so on and so forth. However,
1 second.
perfect timing. According to the rules,
Mm.
and this is from our good friends at Archives of Nethys, they're talking about the reactions to movement. And I quote,
I always get this wrong, so
Mhm.
big thanks to
if
Sean.
you use a move action, but don't move out of a square, the trigger instead happens at the end of that action or ability.
Oh,
So we need to go back
interesting.
and add 2 AC to all these attacks. Sean,
Yeah.
we're going to retcon all this stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
We've played that wrong for years, I think. So huge thanks
That's
to Sean.
a huge, thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which I guess it'll be worth you keeping in mind now that you have a reactive strike
Yep.
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, Ryan's really helping out, jumping in the mailbag there. We're trying to be a lot more responsive. I responded to a couple of things, and Ryan got in there was like, we got some old ones. Sorry it's taken us so long to get
Yeah,
back. And
no,
I was
it's
like,
all good.
yeah. So please email us. That's what's our email address? It's live to die podcast at gmail.com, I
Let me
believe.
take a look for you.
Yeah, I don't want to say the
Mhm.
wrong thing.
It is live to die podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah, shoot us an email if you have any thoughts, feedbacks, questions. If you want Trent's recommendation on a dry history book to read.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just, have anything, hit us up, especially because social media is a little weird these days and we're kind of not on anything a ton, but we're trying to look at where to get better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, we kind of talked about this. I mentioned this when we were recording some Patreon stuff the other week, that I did kind of want to talk about one thing that I think has been really fun. And one of the things that I kind of wanted to state, which is that for me, the goal of this podcast and why I'm still doing it and why I'm glad all of you are still here. And that's because I really enjoy it and I want it to be fun. That's it. That's the whole answer.
Yep.
So if you ever have if you're interested in like the format, or if this is, if you're listening to this many episodes, and you're probably at least minorly interested in actual play podcasts, I think there's a lot of different ways people take it. And this kind of came up because I was chatting a little bit with Jessica like a month or so ago. This is friend of the podcast, strategic advisor, spouse of one of the Jason, who was saying like, hey, like what's the goal of the podcast? Like, what do you want it to become? And I said, honestly, my dream of the podcast, my blue sky over the hill success is that one day we're known by enough people that if we were to go to a regional nerd convention and hold a panel, some people would come into the audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
I don't think that this is ever going to become a day job for any of us. Not this podcast. Some of you who really like the format might work in podcasting. Like Trent has professionally done some podcasting back in like your more like daily journalism days.
Yeah.
Before your magazine days.
Yeah.
I'd call you a sellout, but I just
Very
went to the other
fancy
side.
now.
Yeah. But like that's the goal, is that this is something I think that all of us enjoy podcasts, especially actual plays. Many of us met through Lauren by way of actual play podcasts and meetups in Denver. And for me, I played Pathfinder a lot. I played D&D growing up, and I got out of it for a while. And how Trent and I, despite working, became better friends was after listening to an actual play podcast. I was like, I really do want to play again more. Like it helped get me excited to play games again, and it helped like refresh me on the rules, and it just became something that I looked forward to and wanted to do. So I started a group with some of my coworkers that included Trent, and that's how we became friends. So anyway, for me, the goal is just I've really enjoyed actual play podcasts, and I really want to kind of give that back. So we hope that this is entertaining for you, but this will always be as much about people playing a game and us kind of trying to share the fun parts of that experience while also being honest about the like, yeah, so it's been a month since we've played. We did listen to our notes. I mean, like, that's why 2 episodes ago you heard me talking about like, hey, Trent, double checking, did Biff show up with where the characters are? No, cool, good. We're going to address that later. I don't know. I just wonder if anyone else, I mean, because the other reason I guess I should share this is we're recording this in January of 2025, which is what we're going into our 3rd year now of doing this together.
Yeah.
So I just kind of wanted to reflect on that, say a big thanks to everyone who's listening, and just kind of throw that up to the group, because we were all just, I think a couple of us have talked about that indirectly about like, what do we like about podcasts? Why are we actually doing this? What would it be? And I think at least for me, I think that this podcast is good. I hope you do too. Thank you for listening. Because we enjoy making it. And I think the second any of us don't enjoy it is the second that I would encourage them to take a break.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't know. Any thoughts, feelings, reactions from the group? I kind of sprung this on all of you.
I mean, this podcast, we've talked about it as like a shiny spot in like the 9 to 5 day-to-day having a job stuff, but it gives me an outlet. One of the things that I think that I'm here on the earth to do is to make people laugh.
Yeah.
And this is how I get that done, I think. If you don't think I'm funny, just go back and re-listen.
Try again. Yeah, keep trying.
Dude, before we get too far in being funny.
Okay.
Over the holidays,
Oh, yes.
Jessica's grandmother had her 90th birthday. Jessica and I have been together. Next month will be 18 years.
Congratulations.
Said at her 90th birthday party, she didn't realize how funny I was. I was like, God, rough crowd.
Yeah,
like I've been here
that's
for almost 2 decades.
Yeah.
And you just now found out I'm funny. I have work to do. But yeah, I was devastated when she told me that.
Thanks, Grandma.
That's really.
They keep
That's
it
the
real.
funniest thing. This is the funniest
I
thing.
haven't
with Kitties.
recovered from it for like a month.
Yeah. All the Jason and Jason stuff on this podcast for the last almost, going into 3 years, I'll laugh the hardest at this bit right there. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing near you.
Honestly, I think shout out to one of my favorite funny Jason bits was when the horns of freedom sound.
Yes. It was a good one.
Oh.
Definitely a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But in the future, in the non-existent future, when we make merch, I've come very close to making t-shirts a couple of times, but for the record, I mean, just for us, being like, oh, this would be cool to wear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's how it starts. And then people are like, oh, what's that? And then all of a sudden, we have billions of listeners.
Right. I do kind of want to make a Goose Cheese Lodge t-shirt.
Yeah.
Goose
be pretty
Cheese
cool.
Lodge.
Something like looks like a real place you could go.
I'd say start with a sticker and make it look a little bit like one of those like national park sort of deals.
Yeah, exactly.
Goose Cheese Lodge. Well, that was just it. I think just because it'd come up and I'd mentioned it, I did kind of want to share a little bit. Any of you were kind of like I said, welcome to chime in, but it was mostly just like, hey, what is this? Why are we doing it? And the truth is because we still enjoy it, and it seems like some people still listen. I don't think that we will ever try to make this much more. We'll do some extra stuff when it's fun, like the side episodes. I mean, who knows? If we all find ourselves with enough free time, we might record some other things at some point. I know Jason and I have both been hard eyeing Pirate Borg a little bit, especially with it having a Colorado connection. It is a fun game. But the truth is, we all live scattered across a state like most game groups. So the fact that we get a day together a month in which we can make our schedules align is pretty special. So,
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's it. The one thing I will say for listeners, if you don't get to play and you're looking to play, put the time in, ask around. It can feel scary to ask people to play a game. But now some people that are some of my best friends, I mean, Trent literally was like the person officiating my wedding.
Yeah, quite literally.
And I feel like I'm close to you for many reasons, and I got to know who you were, and that I wanted to be closer to you by hanging out and playing games with you.
Do you want to kiss right now?
Get a room. Jesus.
We'd have to go off mic. I don't know if it'd be very good for radio.
We'll color commentary.
Yeah, okay. Can you do it specifically like a sports game?
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen enough of those.
You need one guy that knows commentating and one guy that knows
that's
the
true.
sport. So you two can.
Yeah, you can. I'll go with the analytics, and you go. You just describe what's happening.
The expertise of kissing other
Just
men.
random talk.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Speaking of kissing other men,
It looks like it's time for all of us to continue kissing up to Yamal as he goes
Dude,
into
I thought you were
this,
going to say your mom for a
Oh,
second.
wow.
I was like, all right.
I don't know anything about Ryan's mother, but I'm sure she's a wonderful woman.
Oh, she is.
I don't want to just kiss up to one of them. I want to kiss up to him, Yamal.
Put your hand out. Put your hand out.
Yeah.
So I did realize that I actually have an illustration of Yamal that I don't know if I've shown you all, but I thought I could show you. Because where we come back into our story is him calling for everyone's attention with his tin mug, if you'll recall.
It's a sharp, grating sound.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be great for radio. The listeners would be like, what sound? Because I just cut the whole thing completely
Someone's
out.
car speakers just exploded.
It's just like, I just can't wait for the dashboard cam of someone next to them. They're driving down the road and the car to the right just busts 5
like,
feet and explodes. All right, so Yamal calls for everyone's attention, tells you it's time to talk about why you're actually here. And let's have you describe this fellow. All right, tell me what you think.
If Finn from Star Wars was a ranger.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
kind of
shit,
true.
yeah.
That's pretty dead
Yeah.
accurate.
There is like an archer elf character from Rings of Power.
Oh,
He looks
yeah.
like that guy
that's-
too.
Yeah.
sure.
Yep. He's got a sword.
So you're saying
and a
black
bow.
guy with a bow.
Black guy with a bow.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like very.
He's got like a
If
lot
you couldn't
of.
tell from the name Jamal, he's black.
Well, he's
Very-
well. To be fair, and I feel
I'm
set
not
up.
touching that one.
Not be
James has been pronouncing his name Yamal,
Oh,
but
Yeah.
his name
'cause
is
he's
spelled
French.
Jamal.
Jamal.
Yeah, I spelled it Yamall. I did not know it was just Jamal.
That's Jamal.
He's
And
very
we-
French.
And we probably
Quite
shouldn't
French.
linger on the name
No.
very long.
Anyway, yeah.
He's from Cote d'Ivoire.
Remind me to show you a TikTok
Yeah,
after
it's
this.
Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things I did like from the illustration is it's one of the very cool Pathfinder illustrations that's very practical. Like he's
Yeah.
in a really like worn-in chain shirt that's well taken care of with a full tunic over the top.
All those.
He reminds me of Nikolai at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
He just came in with nice clothes on. He was a ranger. Like there's nothing fancy about him. He just looks like a regular player.
Capable person.
Yeah.
Capable ranger. That's what I thought of.
Lauren, what you saying?
I was saying all those. Like the tunic. I don't know. There's something like thrown over his shoulder a little
Yeah,
bit.
cloak.
And I don't know. You
It's a
say
lot-
practical. I say, it looks like it's going to
He's-
fall off or get
yeah.
caught on something.
It's a lot of layers, but
Yeah.
this is fine.
Layered.
It is like November, December.
All right,
Yeah.
fine.
and
fine.
chainmail gets cold.
Yes.
I didn't know he was like a capable looking guy. You know,
Yeah.
I just thought he was just like some lodge owner
Same.
creep who's like, I love the stories of everyone who comes in here.
Jesus. No, he also has a big scar from his like left temple down to his almost right corner
Ooh.
jaw.
Well, where did you
Should
get
have
that
asked
from?
him about that.
Information we could have used last week.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, let's dive into more role play.
Yeah, you're right.
How many more episodes of roleplay? 2?
We're just
Let's
going
do
to
it.
retcon that last hour.
Yeah. Let's just redo it.
Honestly,
Whoa, dude, what's up with that scar?
I do.
I use intimidation.
and this
on
may,
myself.
this might be really evident for people watching this if I decide to do it or not. But I kind of low key want to title all these episodes as though they're like this 1, this 2, this 3, as if it's like a really long multi-piece fight, but it's just a bunch of
Oh,
role
yeah.
playing
Yeah.
connected.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, man.
So let's go into preparations for the hunt. Everyone, want to make my accent back here. Now that you have your drinks, I must explain why we have arranged this hunt. We travelers recently found a grievously wounded man from the region, a local by the name of Vath Locker. Vathlocher. Vath Locker. Okay? Don't come at me.
Like Foot Locker?
Is that
like
spelled
Locker?
V-A-T-H or is it J-A-T-H?
It's an XA.
Yeah, why?
Where's that reverse patch drop?
I already spent it. It's gone.
The body washed up on the shores of the Gudrun River. He appeared to have perished from wounds soon. He perished from his wounds soon after telling us about a wyvern that attacked his family in their cabin upriver.
Lagu.
Yeah,
Yes.
what was that about?
What did he say?
Oh, he said there was a grand man who was hurt and he was washing at the river.
Oh, okay.
But he died. He died,
Oh.
and there was a wyvern that had attacked his family.
Okay.
Is that a cryptid?
No, that's like a dragon, but
Yeah.
the arms are the wings.
It depends
Oh, okay.
on why the wyvern attacked his family. It might fall into cryptid,
Okay, we'll leave an open
but
mind
we'll
there.
we'll wait and see.
Because
Okay.
the kid did not eat their vegetables and the wyvern ate them.
Does the wyvern, the rental property owner?
We began to investigate the area, but well, we found what was left of the family, but we had to break off our hunt after realizing that there were 2 additional beasts in the area. Rather unexpected for this size and space to have such large creatures all cohabitating together.
There were
This is
the family was dead, and they found 2 other creatures. I think is what he said.
This guy's stories suck.
Yeah, it's all very odd. I wish he would just be common.
This is coming!
And Nikolai's like, it's common, right? I can hear.
yeah. we understand what he's saying. Like we get it. This
The-
bit's so good though. It's so good doing.
The
I might
other
really
crea-
have to think about Arthur being in charge of something.
The other creatures, a hydra and a kruth.
He said Hydra and
Krooth.
Kruth.
Can I make a check to know what that is?
What
I
is-
prepped for this.
Those
Yeah.
aren't words.
Who wants to make a nature check?
Yeah, definitely me.
These are secret checks.
Plus
I would also
plus
like
11.
to.
Plus
Okay.
14.
Plus 11.
Well, all of you rolled like shit,
Nice.
You did it.
except for you, Jason.
Yeah.
Kruths, sometimes called crocodile eaters,
Oh wow.
Dang.
are fast and voracious hunters. Fast and vicious hunters of bogs and wetlands, known to hunt and eat crocodiles, alligators, and virtually any creature with flesh. Would you like an art of one of these?
Yes.
Should we hit the describe drop again?
Oh wow.
yeah.
A double describe drop episode without Jane?
Dang.
Jane's never had a double describe job.
Here we go.
So it kind of looks like an iguana,
It looks like a chameleon.
but
Yeah,
imagine
Aww.
its forehead is just covered in. You know how Smappy is horny?
Yeah.
But imagine the whole face like that.
Yeah.
With like a whole spiny, curly tail.
Yeah. The Geico Gecko will save you 15% or more. This
Yeah.
guy charges you 15% or more.
Yeah.
Also, it seems
His
that
rates are much higher.
Yes.
it seems like his lower jaw extends out more than his upper jaw, but
Yeah.
both jaws are filled with
Yeah.
needle-like
Needle
teeth.
teeth.
Like
He has an
almost-
underbite for sure.
Almost shark
Yes,
teeth.
yes.
He almost
Uh,
looks like xenomorph, like the teeth.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they're like,
I can
Thorns
see
on his
that.
tail.
yeah.
and like huge claws.
Definitely whip cracking that whippy tail.
How big is this guy?
Size large.
Oh
Okay.
my
No.
goodness.
So not that cool.
Not cool.
Yeah. They,
Kruths are definitely cryptids. Let's be real.
That thing would be
Oh,
a
man.
problem to fight for
Nikolai's
sure.
like, surprised you never heard of the Kruth.
let's see. Found they can be found alone or in packs. Male
pack?
Oh,
Male Kruths are usually solitary and territorial creatures. Female, on the other hand, are more likely to shy away from potential predators, but swiftly turn violent when their brood is threatened. Yeah, they mate only once every 4 to 5 years. And the mating process is a curiously gruesome spectacle.
yeah. Sounds
That's
like
what it
me.
says right
Solid.
here.
Sounds
Solid
like
plan
me.
For once every 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Because of that
And a
success,
gruesome spectacle.
do you ask me a rules question? What are you interested to know about Kruths?
I want to know,
Where they are.
kind of, yeah, like where do they live? What-
Wetlands, swamps.
But do they live in like caves? Or are they hut makers? Like
No, they're not like intelligent in that sense.
they just sleep wherever they get tired.
So think like mud, water, like very similar to the things they hunt, like
Yeah, okay.
wetlands.
What about
crocodiles.
like
Can I ask one
special
more
attacks?
question?
You can ask, but you didn't
On
succeed
behalf
the
of
check.
Nikolai,
Sure.
do they have Swallow Hole?
Oh, wow.
You don't know. Nikolai focused more on where you might encounter them.
We're trying to hunt them, right? That's the story.
Alright.
So you now know that
I assume everything bigger than us has swallow hole.
Yeah, me too.
you now know the subject of the hunt is a wyvern, a kruth, and a hydra.
Hate that.
Why
that's
are these
terrifying.
three things together?
Did they walk into a bar?
This bar?
No, not this
Oh,
bar.
no.
Goose cheese bar.
The Goose Cheese Bar.
Also, the goose is Nist.
We
Oh.
oh no, that is not bad, no. So we found
Roost.
ourselves
The
confronted
goose is roost.
with more creatures, more fearsome beasts here than we were comfortable handling on our own. So I have initiated this gathering to make a friendly competition of it. And at this point, he sort of produces a coffer. Explains that whoever it is that is able to make the most kills tomorrow in a 24-hour period shall win this prize. He opens it up and you see inside. I'll be explicit as opposed to like vaguely referring to the money. It's 80 gold, a returning weapon runestone, and a wand of rank 2 heal. So, yeah. You now get a chance to chat for the rest of the night. You get one final round of influence encounters, but here's basically my point. Do any of you care to push that anymore? Do you want to try to befriend anyone anymore? The only person...
I want to ask the Aldori
Yeah.
women if I can have their scroll numbers.
I'll wingman it with you. Red will wingman you, so he'll talk to one, and you can talk to the other, and then we'll swap, and you can get both their numbers.
Okay.
And
You're too old.
Oh,
man.
I'm not
Mhm.
joking. I
I am old.
legit want to ask them.
I think Adina is just to let you know, like, you do not need the number. I will show you.
I don't know what that means.
And she takes
I
her
don't
hand
know.
and walks off.
Oh.
damn.
Okay.
It's the best thing that's happened to Arthur since his mom died.
Wait, are you saying that was a good thing for him?
I don't know why I said it.
Oh, man.
Oh,
it was funny
Wait,
and mean at the same
Adina,
time.
you said?
Yeah, Adina.
Okay.
Adina Aldori
Okay.
kind of leads you off, and at that, Jolia just sort of like looks at you, Red, and like looks over and is like, "Damn, okay."
Yeah, I mean, gotta be assertive, I guess.
Yep. And so I think she like gets a drink with you and like just ends up kind of hanging out, like sort of friendly, having like,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
drink for the rest of the evening.
She doesn't take the bull by the horns.
I was gonna say, have you ever seen a Minotaur's?
Nope. Oh, right. So,
What's wrong with us?
We have
do any of you make any more like overtures to influence Anime? That's the only place there's left. But like none of you were kind of jiving with that plot wise or mechanically. So,
Hmm.
I'm done with her.
all right. Do you all have anything else you're going to do? Otherwise, we can kind of skip to the next morning.
Love it.
All right.
As long as skipping to the next morning, we're not getting stabbed or poisoned.
Mhm.
Or I'm very. Jason ran a game for us at a lodge and we were attacked.
I
And
did
so I'm-
scar everybody.
He
including
scarred
me.
Yeah.
us. Mm-hmm.
Red sleeps in the barn because the noises from
Oh.
Arthur's room are very loud.
Oh, dang.
It's Arthur. It's not her.
Yeah.
That's additional content you guys will have to find on Patreon.
Because of cussing, we did have to classify our Patreon as an 18 and up adult
That's true.
explicit
There you go.
content.
Well, now we
Oh,
have a
man.
new reason.
So
Is
funny.
it weird that these three creatures are like all so close to the lodge?
It is interesting in this area. So like, it's not impossible, and for this area, like you do have the right confluence, but there is some overlap, and like Yamal would be talking with you about how he does think that like it is not sustainable to have three essentially like apex predators in the same area, so that is abnormal to him, which is part of why they're hunting it down. Like they're not hired as a job. They're like, this is a problem. Because if nothing else, even they will start to infight, and the fighting between those three could easily flow over and cause problems for other wildlife and people in the area.
Can I do a religious or maybe nature check? Actually, it wanted to be religion.
Sure.
Are any three of these things associated with Lamashtu?
Yeah, what's your bonus?
12 for religion.
Not intrinsically, other
Okay.
than that they're monsters, and Lamashtu's the mother of monsters and
What
all that.
about the coming together of odd monsters? I know she's more. That's not really like what she does, but
She's not singing "Come Together" right now, but yeah, I mean, it could be. However, monsters are also monsters.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. It'd be sort of like saying, "No, there's a storm outside."
all monsters are Lamashtan.
Is this because the god of weather is like into the area? And you're like, I mean, like if they were going to reach out, this probably is a tool they'd use, but
Okay.
yeah,
I have an out of character question, if
Yeah.
I may.
go
Any
for it.
chance that this Hydra is related to the Knock Knock Hydra?
Could be. Hydras
Oh, she a
are
dog?
hydras are endemic to the more southern and western portions of this region. They're just like the river kingdoms are a little less habited because of shit like wyverns
Okay.
and hydras.
So it's not like so rare that
No, not
that
at
it
all.
had to be that.
No.
Okay.
This
No.
doesn't have anything to do with fantasy Eric being dead and losing control of his like fantasy species of monsters either. In that green-haired ring.
It could be.
Yeah, maybe.
Could I pursue a
Nothing
lead
about what we
about
found
like the three
was dragging
monsters being here together?
Was the
Is
dead
that-
guy the?
You could. I think
Salesman?
the more mechanically
The dead guy we think
appropriate.
was Eric.
You can talk on Mike.
Sorry, I was you guys were talking and then I was ahead.
You were talking about Fantasy Eric,
Fantasy
the bandit
Eric,
lord, the bandit,
ERIKK, yeah.
the one whose body you found dead in the
Mhm.
owlbear's lair. Yeah. I think mechanically, Lauren, how many leads can you have right now? At some level, you can have. I can't remember if you can start at 2, but
I'll figure that out.
because I think what would be mechanically appropriate is for you to designate the wyvern, the Kruth, or the Hydra as potential leads. So figure out how many you can have.
Oh, I
Is
can
it-
have 2.
So pick which 2 you'd like to have as a lead, and keep in mind that you can switch them, basically out of combat.
Yeah.
Then I think I would want to talk to Yamal one more time and be like, do you have locations on a map like as to where these may be? I mean, obviously you guys know they're around. Do you guys have any ideas of locations or what's the best place to start? Or is that part of the hunting?
It's part of the hunting. I will tell you more tomorrow on our barge. We leave an hour before sunrise.
Oh, okay. That's really early. All right. That sounds good.
Wonderful. I will see you all tomorrow. Get a good night's rest or whatever it is you shall do with your time.
Okay.
So you all go. You get some sleep.
Oh,
Yep.
I do ask Aldani, like, want to sleep in the same bed or?
Let's keep some veil there. Let's just say you wake up tomorrow
Okay,
morning
okay.
together.
Role play that, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can.
I believe you. Mm-hmm.
You all wake up. You get up however much you need to. You know, you're supposed to meet at a barge an hour before sunrise, and it's going to be fucking cold. Maybe that's why he's got so many cloaks and layers on. 'Cause
Yeah.
you'll be
Sure.
on a boat, on a barge specifically, in like November, December, in winter, basically in late fall.
Okay.
So you all get there, you work your way down there, and let's just say that we'll kind of cut to you've been on the barge for a little bit. As you're all sitting there wrapped up in whatever you need to stay warm or clothing. Yamal sort of stands up, and you see that there's a few new faces there. There's a couple of people that have some similar badges on their cloaks to Yamal's that seem to be other hunters, Embeth Traveler hunters that have come in. And he then lays out the rules for the competition. And I will, you know what? Fuck all of you. We know that there are 3 specific monsters today. A wyvern, a hydra, and a kruth. Though there are perhaps other dangers. This is the land. These are the ones that we have identified. When we get to our area, you shall have until noon tomorrow to return to my here barge with proof of kills. 3 monsters we have targeted, and potentially others that we have not yet discovered, but they must be worthy targets. Mechanically, at least, your level or higher.
Yeah.
At which point, whichever party has secured the most kills will be declared the winner. And to the winner go the spoils.
Are we a party as one?
Yes, you're
Okay.
a group. So the groups will be the Embeth Travelers, you, Anamede and her 2 bodyguards, and the 2 Eldoris.
Okay.
So the journey is relatively uneventful, and about at midday, the barge is going to anchor at a small island in the river. And it's starting at this point at the south end of the hunting grounds. You can see, so here's your little narrative. kind of looking up, you can see a ruined shack to the west, cliff sides to the northwest, a rise to the north that dips down into like what could be an obscured hollow, and an escarpment on the river's eastern shores.
Mm.
You got all that? All that comes? That was nice and easy, right?
You just want to just go to the location that's the closest?
So you want to see like kind of this little map real
Sure.
quickly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So don't look too closely because this is the GM's guide.
Just a
But-
general look at the map.
Yeah, general look at the map, and you'll see that there's a legend there, so let me kind of help you out with that again. From your point, you all kind of are coming in right there.
From the south.
Where do you see that little island? So each square on this map is 75 feet. So this island's like 75 feet across, 200 feet long, right?
Okay.
Barge rests there. Once again, that description is you see a ruined shack to the west, CA1. You see cliff sides to the northwest, A3, and even A8 a little bit. You see a rise to the north that looks like it might dip down into an obscured hollow, A2, and an escarpment on the river's eastern shores, A4. Yamal says, the hunting party, the shack that belonged to the family of Vathlocker, the one local who was killed, we have not been able to give it a full look over. We saw that there was no one there we could help, and then we had to leave. At this point, as all of you like kind of pause to think, I hope you don't mind me kind of GM heading out.
Yeah.
You all kind of go, where are we going to go? As all of you as real life are looking at each other to do. Instantly, you see a couple of things happen. Anamede and her two bodyguards hop off the boat, and they start heading east up the river.
What were their bodyguards' names?
Oh, you didn't get their names. You didn't ask.
Hans and Franz.
Yep. And so, that's totally why. And then the two Aldori sisters pop out and begin to head immediately north. The three rangers from the Embeth Travelers that Yamal brought with him, they jump out and they start heading up the river along the northern bank. What do you all want to do?
Did you say someone went towards the house?
Mm-mm.
No one
we
went
did.
towards the
No.
house.
That's surely where I want to go.
Let's
Okay.
do it. House.
All right.
All right. They all pop off. Yamal, good luck. Good hunting.
Let's go to the rustic shack, and he side eyes that bard lady, Anamede.
I'm going to pursue a lead on the wyvern for
Okay.
right now, and I'm going to leave the other one open.
Now, how often can you move them?
So it takes a minute for me to pursue a lead,
Perfect.
and I think as long as I have one open,
Yep.
it would just take me another minute. But
And actually, so for what it's worth, you don't even have to have one open. You can pursue a new lead and drop an old one
Yeah.
with a minute. So if you want to, you can have two pursued right now.
all right, I'll just do the wyvern and the Kruth. It sounds scarier.
Cool. Alrighty. So
Love that we have a little owlbear walking around with us.
Oh, we have a baby.
we gotta get you a good miniature for that.
I was looking at some online. Somebody has made an owlbear where the bear part is a panda.
Oh,
Amazing.
That is
That's
awesome.
that's so genius.
That's adorable. So you start heading over to that area, and as you get a little bit closer, so this would be a little bit of a walk. This is like almost 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 1,000 feet. You kind of work your way around some woods, and you come out into a small clearing, and you see it's right near the edge of the woods. What you see is a wooden shack, just smashed, blood-stained ruins are all that's left of it, right at the edge of the wood line.
Just for so everybody knows, I tailwind myself with the wand.
Does that mean you fart?
Nope.
I don't know what
just
that is.
cast
What
a
does that
spell
mean?
on me. I cast a spell, rank 2 Tailwind, which gives me plus 10 movement speed for 8 hours.
Oh,
I
cool.
just hear that you have a rank tailwind.
Rank Tailwind
Yeah.
makes you fast. Don't stay downwind.
So that's a good note. What's everyone doing? Exploration activities. Kind of what's in your hand, as I like to say. What's in your hand? What's in your head?
Scouting. Absolutely. Very much on the lookout for any large creature that may come and attack.
And is your sword out?
Oh, totally.
Okay, we'll go clockwise. Laku, what's in your hand? What's in your head?
in my hand is my loaded crossbow,
Sure.
and in my head is just looking out for this wyvern. It's, she doesn't feel like that one's a cryptid. She just feels like it's a really angry monster, but she does not want to die.
It's classic. Nikolai.
Nikolai has his new bow Thunderthorn out.
Ooh, that's a
Cool.
dope name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he Oh, thank you. While he and his owlbear look for Trex. The owlbear's probably just following him, but he's looking for Trex.
Hell yeah. I almost said lucky. Red.
Red has his great sword in hand, and he is
Arthur's got a little company up front.
Hell yeah.
The Bash Bros.
and he is standing next to Nikolai, looking intimidating,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
making himself big in case there's things around.
Mhm.
Nikolai
I like
looks in the camera and says, he's doing a good job.
Or small break.
All right, Jonas.
I'm going to be just using in nature to see if I can see any animal
Okay.
type stuff.
And so, as I always like to say, that's what I leave as my default, right?
Mhm.
Like, if you say you're doing something different, that means you're no longer doing that as
Got
your
it.
primary. But
Mhm.
if you haven't said anything and something happens, that's what's up.
And I'm carrying my staff of air.
Ooh, nice. So you walk out there, you see the shatters of this like cabin there. What do you want to do?
The cabin's like knocked over.
You can check it out a little bit more now.
Yeah. And I'll like give Arthur the pat and like point him towards the door.
Yeah, he'll go toward it.
So you walk closer, and yeah, all that's left of this cabin, it really is just like an absolute ruin now. Let's is someone like searching it, looking
Yeah,
for
I'll do some
information?
absolutely.
perception.
Yeah.
All right, what are those bonuses?
14, 15.
If we take our time plus 13,
Do you want to take your time?
absolutely.
Yeah, you have until about 24 hours.
Yeah. So yeah. Let's
so you
really
use 23
search
of them right
it.
now?
Mhm. 20. Let's use 23 and a half. We'll have half hour
Okay,
for the other two
so
bad guys.
Jason, what's your bonus?
15.
And what's your bonus?
13.
Anyone else searching?
Yeah, for plus 14. Assuming I'm using my eyes.
You are, in fact, using your eyes, yes.
Great.
I feel like that's the next gym step. Now, what do you search with? Which eye are you looking at it with? No reason at all.
Did you say your left eye?
Yeah.
Mm.
So what you find, and it's all of you kind of see this, but it's Jonas who notices more. So all of you kind of looking through here, you find blood splashed over parts of the logs, claw marks that have rended through the timber logs of the cabin. Let's see, Nikolai and Laku, you do find a trail, a small trail of week old blood splatters leading north through the woods. But Jonas, you notice that the blood seems to have, like, looking at like the splatter pattern of the blood, it's come down like from the sky, as if whoever was dying was hauled away by a flying creature.
Perfect. I think this is the wyvern. It looks like the blood trail. You said you guys got something going to the north?
Don't they all fly? No, the Kruth doesn't, right?
Ruth doesn't. The wyvern and the hydra. The hydra would be in the water or near it.
Hydras famously love water.
Mm-hmm.
They don't fly, though.
Wyvern's
have
probably
wings.
You don't know? You want to make a check?
Wyvern's probably in the cliffs, right?
Yeah, nature, I have 14.
Yeah, I'll roll that for you.
Hunting lore is +9.
I got you.
Cool.
You don't know. You feel like you'd have sworn you've heard stories of hydras flying.
Oh, wow.
Pretty sure. It could be hydras, too.
Well,
No.
whatever it is, it will meet my sword and all of the weapons of my friends.
I'm going to switch the Kruth over to the Hydra
So you know it's hydra and wyvern.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys all just feel like you're not really afraid. That
Nice.
like when you're near me, you feel like a boost of confidence.
Which is good because being in this like beat up, bloodied house has kind of given
Quick detect
Nikolai a
magic.
little bit of PTSD.
Ooh, yeah. No magic. Look,
Okay.
once you rule out the magic you expect to
Sure,
find
sure,
from
sure.
your compatriots,
Yeah.
no magic. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's follow this track.
So you follow it. It's going to take you a little bit. Who wants to make a is it nature to track?
Survival.
So who
Survival.
wants to make a survival check to track this, John?
I got a +12.
I got a +13.
Oh.
Can I aid you?
Yeah.
All right, roll that aid first. You know how my house rule is. I like to roll the aid first.
How's a 30 for the aid?
Oh,
damn.
And what's your training?
Trained.
Expert. Oh, just trained?
Just trained.
Okay, you'll get a +2 on this, Lauren. Also, it is now finally starting to feel cold in here a little bit.
Yes, feels good.
I wish we took his roll.
Oh.
21.
You follow it for a bit, and you lose it a little ways in. No, it's not like it's gone. You'll just need to make another check. You lose some time.
Okay.
I'll make another check.
Because this is one of those encounters where time does matter.
Yeah.
I'll keep making them.
Okay.
You want me to lead and you assist this time?
Sure.
So, Lauren, you assist first. Tell us so we can dramatically know what the bonus is.
I am
Ooh.
rolling poorly.
Well,
Boo.
It's still an 18.
okay. So
And I am an expert.
it's a +1 to you, Jason. Oh, that patch is already getting called in.
All right, that's better. I got a 29 plus your
One.
One.
That's fine.
1, so 30.
You were able to follow it to the north to that first set of cliffs that you kind of were able to see from the
Mhm.
barge.
And does it ends there?
Well, eventually you got to get to a point where you can see a jagged escarpment of stone scarring the forest. There's like a cleft of stone that splits in the middle, and there's sort of a cave-like overhang under which you can see that there's like several mutilated corpses just like laying out.
Oh.
This
beneath.
doesn't look like the right spot.
Additionally, you do see a larger corpse kind of near the back of the cave of some unidentifiable animal. And it's partially obscured by a carpet of like brightly colored plants or like wildflowers, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
Flame on.
However,
And,
I think the most noteworthy thing
The fucking wyvern.
is in fact an somewhat abnormal looking wyvern.
We've done
Oh.
this before.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, that was a flame drake.
Oh, it was a drake.
Still gonna eat
And this is
your
a
bitch ass.
wyvern. So what you're seeing and you're kind of picking out. Now, none of you are stealthing. So
No.
what I'll say is you have time to process this right as we roll for initiative and it sees you.
Got
But
it.
I want to help paint this picture because it
In
is
blood.
a bulky beast of a wyvern, larger than normal, with a nest of spikes adorning its
Like
back.
the
This
fat
is a Drake's
dragon.
gym buddy, though, because that guy was jacked, too.
As a matter of fact, do you want to do like just a quick?
Somebody's juicing up these
Oh,
bad
all of you
guys.
roll.
Yeah,
all of you
okay.
roll initiative.
Okay.
While I'm going to hit the initiative drop. Describe this while you're rolling initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
Whoa,
I mean,
that
it
looks
kind
like
of
a
looks
green
like
dragon.
a it looks like
Yeah.
a typical dragon.
It kind of does, yeah.
But
It's
keep in mind
got-
that drakes
those
or
delts.
wyverns are normally
It
much
is-
wirier.
Look at
Man.
those
Yeah.
dots.
Yeah.
Mhm. It is really
It's
big.
jacked.
It looks well fed, and it's got spiky hair.
All the monsters around here doing CrossFit.
It's got a long neck.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and so those of you who know it would know that like this is bulkier than it should be, and the spikes on it are abnormal, especially like in that.
Mm.
Then
Okay.
you'll get some like little bony protrusions, but everyone get that initiative roll.
I love it.
That might be a cryptid.
It might be. Oh,
Oh my god.
The cryptid is the monster CrossFit trainer that's running around the fucking wild parts
the
of
cryptid is
this.
the friends we made along the way.
I don't know.
Oh, we gotta. Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, what are we doing?
I fucking.
Arthur
Oh,
is
James.
kind of looking around
None
like,
of us were. Oh, good.
don't worry, we're going to do this.
I feel like Laku, who constantly fears
believe
death,
you.
is so relieved. Just like, oh my god, I feel like I can do this for once.
Oh, nice. I love it.
Can I do a quick glance around? Do I see any other parties running towards this wyvern?
No, you haven't seen any of the other hunting groups so far.
We're going to
That's-
win.
Out of character.
Yeah.
Number one, we're gonna win. Number two, somebody's gonna try to shoot us when we're trying to get our winning trophy.
Absolutely.
That's just fine.
All right, let's talk initiative.
You suddenly have a poncho.
It's the evil eye poncho too.
It's getting cold in here. It's yes.
Brr,
So what do you got? What do
it's
people have?
cold in here.
Nope. What do people have for initiative?
23.
Must be a wyvern in that.
Mhm.
23.
Mhm.
Nikolai, Laku, Red, Jonas. Who's got what?
26 for Jonas.
Okay.
25 for red.
18 for Nikolai.
Am I
That's
doing
low?
Am I doing survival because I was tracking?
Yes, please.
Okay, and then 26.
15 for Nikolai. I forgot about survival.
Oops.
How badly did you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Usually that's bad.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
more
we
than
all
usually.
get a +1 actually. So
That will not matter. None of you are
Rude.
off by 1. Look, it might matter.
Thanks anyways.
it
might
matters
matter.
to
Oh, no,
me.
wait.
If someone else enters combat, it could matter.
It matters to me.
It matters to me. Yeah.
Thank you, Arthur.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I like
I
how Arthur's
pre-rolled-
just out alone.
Initiative.
Yeah, that's pretty usual.
Okay, so first to act will be a tie between Laku and Jonas. Right? You both got 26?
Do you have any preference?
No, I don't have a preference at all.
Okay.
I will probably delay.
So you
Alright.
see this wyvern snake its head up.
It's on the ground, yes?
Yes, it's looking up at you.
Hmm.
And this is so awesome.
Yeah, I'll delay.
And it's definitely going to attack us, right? Like,
Oh yeah, it sees you and like its whole posture is instantly shifted, like the way a snake like kind of coils before striking.
okay, cool. I'm going to take a shot. Wait, no, I'm going
Nice.
to, sorry, devise a stratagem.
And this is one of your leads,
Yes, it is.
so it's a free action.
We love to see it.
Where are you?
And
I'm,
I'm so sorry.
That one, the
Where are
the
you?
Tengu that's like diagonal towards me.
One of the
behind
two
you.
cardboard
Okay,
pawns.
okay.
Yeah.
But
I
you're now
wish
not the
I could
only
roll better.
frontline fighter. Aren't you excited?
Yes, very much so.
And then on deck is Red, I believe. Because Red, you were at 25, and Arthur, you were 24, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Yes, 24.
Which we would be 25, then Red would be 26.
Oh no,
but
it's 23 to
23.
24.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, 23.
Actually, when she's done, I'll take my turn.
Okay.
It wasn't a great roll, but I think I'm going to try to hit it.
Okay.
So it would be a 25 to hit.
Shunk. And it hits in, but like doesn't seem to penetrate through its thick hide scales.
Shit.
Does that mean I miss or that it
You
doesn't?
miss.
Okay, thank you.
Close.
Yeah, I'm just like, ugh. And she's going to reload the crossbow.
Shunk.
That's a single action, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Unless it's, I think heavy crossbows maybe take 2.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it's always 1. So you got 1 action left.
Is there anything one action fun I can do? Oh, can I like help?
You want to aid someone?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Who do you want to
Are-
aid?
Are you going to
Oh
try
wait, and you did a check against this. Don't you also get a discovery check, John?
to? Yes, you're right.
This is nature.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, wait, wyverns. That's dragons, which means that's Arcana.
All right.
What's your check?
Plus 14.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
All I do is know things.
And what about the drinking part? I heard that was important.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Drink.
what I've heard too.
Isn't that line from Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
I drink and I know things.
Oh.
Things.
Yeah.
Okay, so even with this thing's fucking dummy DCs, it does appear to be a wyvern. There is something off about it.
Okay.
But what would you like to know about base wyverns? So you don't know about this one in particular, but what would you like to know about wyverns?
I did not critically succeed, correct?
I'm checking right now. What was your bonus?
Plus 14.
14. No, you did not.
Okay, cool. Then I want to know special attacks.
In this case, you think that it's going to have some type of poison.
Okay,
That's the big thing you're going to have to watch out for in terms of its offense.
gotcha. I kind of shout out to the group, like, careful, I think it's going to have poison. And yeah, then she's going to try to aid. Jonas, are you going to try to attack it? Or
I'm
should I
going to
just...
cast a spell, so it's not really.
All
gonna
right,
help
I'll
me,
aid
but
Arthur
I'm gonna
then.
Aid Arthur, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What skill do you want to use to aid?
Perception? Just pointing out, maybe like,
Sure.
see, my arrow hit there, and I meant to hit there.
Yeah, totally fine. Okay, so keep that in mind. We'll roll it before the attack. Jonas, you want to come back in?
Yeah, I'm going to cast haste on Arthur.
Oh, shit.
Classic for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
All right. You think you probably have one more action after that then?
I am going to move myself.
Oh, I guess we should determine which
Yeah.
direction north is. North is towards Jason. So you are all in the east. It is in the west.
I'm going to move myself to the south next to that little pile of rock.
Yep. So you'll kind of run down towards the rock pile in the south.
Oh wait, I thought north was this way.
That is
yeah,
north,
south is.
yeah.
I want to kind of just move myself to the left to get myself out of the phone attack.
Yep. Okay.
Not sure of the kill
Oh
us
yeah.
all
So
at the
that's
same time.
there's a tree stump right there. You can kind of hide behind if
Yep.
you want to. Would someone? I threw a marker over there. Would someone mind
Unless you want
drawing
to
it
go all the way
north?
over there.
I want to go just on the other side of it because I can reach. Can you move
Okay.
me
Yeah.
Up. Yep, right there.
Perfect. And then Trent's going to draw a north and an arrow so that people generally know. That wonderful. All right, Red, it's your turn.
He's gonna take a page out of Lucky's book and delay.
It's a classic Lucky move, the
Mhm.
delay. Arthur,
Arthur is going to
coked up Arthur.
look at this thing
Uh-huh.
and sort of like move his thumb across his throat
Okay.
to it. He's going to enter Dread Martial stance with an
Okay.
action. I attempt. Yeah, exactly. I attempt an intimidation check. The DC is usually an easy DC of our level, but you can assign a different DC based on the circumstances.
An easy DC based on your level.
Or you can assign a different one based on the circumstances.
Okay, you're level 6.
Yeah.
All right, then in that case, I've got it set.
Okay, so I'm making an intimidation check with intimidating prowess.
Okay. Ooh,
That is a 30.
that's a critical success.
Okay.
So what happens?
So, Arthur enters a stance, in Dread Martial stance. Anyone in my aura of 15 feet
Okay.
gets a +2 status bonus to damage rolls,
Oh, shit.
and something happens if they crit.
Okay, so you're going to hang on to that until it happens?
Yeah.
All right, so it's one
What?
action to enter the stance.
And he's going to probably, I think I can get in within two actions of moving.
Because you've got a bonus action.
Yeah,
So let's see.
40 feet.
Oh, is that your total movement?
That would be 2 movements.
No. Oh yeah.
That's 40 right there, Jason. So Arthur's able to make it a little over halfway.
And then I'll use the last one to move up right up to it.
All right, so you're going to spend your whole turn moving all the way right
Those
up
are,
next to it.
Does our...
He moved you around the difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
Jason,
That
yeah.
works,
So
that
Arthur
works.
runs to the north, just around the outside of the rocks underneath. It's a crater, Thies, but imagine that's the edge of the cave with like where the rocks
Okay.
and the bodies are. So Arthur runs up, kind of skirts the edge of this like overhang cave and bodies and rushes in at an angle up to the wyvern, glaring dreadfully. Red is on delay. Do you want to come off or do you want to go to whoever's next?
Yeah, he'll come off delay.
Okay, Red's coming off delay.
He's gonna rush up next to Arthur as far
So
as
this
he can get.
size large minotaur is just charging. Boom, 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 boom,
I'm checking my movement. Sorry.
Yeah, we're doing some math because we got a big field here.
Where does it say your movement? Oh, 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm actually gonna do what's it called? Sorry. I'm
Sudden
not-
charge.
Yes, that's the one.
So that'll be 2 moves and an attack for 1 action. Jason's off mic, but he's checking. Jason, can I get a thumbs up or thumbs down? Would Red have enough movement to get into flanking or just to get into that angle? Jason's checking that movement. Enough to get into flanking if you want to.
Yeah. If I can
So now-
flank it,
okay.
Beautiful.
let's do it.
So you run in to flank. However, here's the thing. As you step around the back of it,
It's fucking
it,
sucked you in there.
it whips out with its mouth and goes to bite you with a reactive strike
That's fine.
as you attempt to flank it.
Baited.
I ain't scared.
So here it goes.
He was baited.
Fangs.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
damn.
Oh,
Nat
shit.
20?
Nat 20.
liberating step.
Oh.
Thanks, bro.
You want to use it to put in like move you over just a little bit more? Okay, so what does Liberating Step do for us again, Trent?
He
Been a
gets-
hot minute.
He ignores 8 damage.
Oh, that'll be nice. Roll a d6 or someone roll a d6 or a d4 for me so I can draw down that many cards to see just
3.
3. All right, let's see what horrible thing is about to happen to our new friend Red.
You look like a Jedi trying to hide his identity.
Yeah.
These aren't the role-playing games you're looking for. Overreaction. Normal damage, but the target triggers reactions as if it just used a move action. And is also flat-footed till the end of its next turn.
Oof.
Does that mean it just gets to attack it twice?
No, because it is now out of reactions.
Oh, thank goodness.
But if there were other people
Things.
around, it would
Yep.
fuck him up.
Oh,
Yep.
that's pretty
Ooh.
cool.
But you also are now flat-footed until the end of your next
So that's
turn.
like a kind of wonderful
Isn't
crit
it?
card
It's
as
a,
well.
it's a good for us if we were in like a pit of bad
Yeah.
guys or the
Yeah.
troll king and his wife were around or whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't it not called flat-footed anymore?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Off
it's-
guard.
Wow, that's really
That's a
what's it
patch.
called.
That's a patch.
Oh man,
I can't remember what it's called.
Off guard.
Off guard.
Here you go.
Nice.
However, these cards were pre-master, so...
pre-master.
All right, so it is still going to get to hit you. However, it's normal damage, not critical damage, which is going to be, I think,
Oh.
nice. So here's how much... Oh, shit. All right, 21 points of damage.
Ignore 8.
That's better.
Yeah,
So that's
not bad at all.
13 points of damage. Piercing.
I'm fine.
Fine.
It's fine.
Totally, totally fine. All right, Red. Is that your those 2 movements to get there, Jason? Or does Red have an action left?
No,
oh,
I've still got.
oh, right, because you sudden charge.
I'm using my reaction
Oh, no, you're going to use your reaction.
because I have a wounded rage.
Oh.
So if I take damage, I can enter rage.
Let's go.
So Red's
Hell yes.
Red doesn't like yell or anything. His eyes just get real glassy, and he like just is moving with purpose, like nothing's gonna stop him.
Hell yeah.
And he
I'd like
grips
that.
his
What
sword.
happened?
Yeah,
There's not
exactly.
like a,
And he's like breathing real hard. Yeah. And sorry, I want to read.
A little bit of steam
Yeah.
coming out of his nostrils.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
I imagine Laku like recognizes this from all those years ago
Yeah,
and is
Y'all about to get fucked up.
Okay,
Is-
so with
yeah.
sudden charge too, if you end your movement within melee reach of at least one enemy, you can make a melee strike against that enemy.
Yes.
So I'm doing that, and I rolled that when I thought that I wasn't going to get attacked,
Sure.
and I got a 30 total.
Jesus.
Oh, I forgot that this was your turn. You just got reactive.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
reactive strike
Mhm.
you. That's yeah.
All right,
Okay.
that's a hit, not a crit.
Okay.
Plus
so
2 to
close.
damage.
Oh, yeah, and an additional plus 2 to damage on top of your rage. Holy shit, Barbarian plus Dread Marshal is going to churn damage out.
Fuck shit up.
Oh man.
19 damage.
All
let's
right.
go.
That appears to all go through. Do you like that little
Mm.
misdirect there?
Here's-
I was having
I'll
fun.
go through. And then
Oh, yeah.
Red's gonna try and grapple
Yeah.
this thing.
All right. So now this
Size
is
large, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And this is I mean, you've got
It's
your
a
multiple
map,
attack
yeah.
penalty. Yep. And though grabbing is against reflex DC, I believe.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll that attack. And then on deck, it's
It's probably a fail. I rolled a 4, so
What's the total?
um,
Probably
using
a fail.
athletics, right?
Yeah.
hmm
12.
Yeah, that's a miss. That's a critical fail. What happens on a critical fail with
Oh.
grabbing?
I will look.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
you look that
grapple,
up.
I'm not sure.
Because now it's the Wyvern's turn. And sure enough, on its turn, do any of you speak Draconic?
Nope.
I don't think so.
No.
Ryan, does Jonas speak Draconic?
He does.
You
Nice.
I
hear
prepped
it.
it specifically because he said the wyvern.
Oh, that's right, because you get daily
I
languages.
get a daily thing, so I picked the draconic.
Smart.
And you just
It is. I mean, I thought, yeah, it's cool.
Oh no.
But I'm smart. I'll take
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
This is bad.
Oh, go on.
Your
wait,
target.
Yeah.
Your target can either grab you, as if it succeeded at using the grapple action against you, or force you to fall and land prone.
I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna shove you prone.
Okay.
Boom.
I threw you
I
on
mean,
the
I'm already off
ground.
guard, so.
I threw you on
Yeah, I
the
guess
ground.
it's no different. You
Yeah, that's
you'll have to
true.
spend an action
That's true.
standing
Yeah,
up.
that's true.
On its turn, and Jonas, this is odd to you. Like it's in very broken Draconic.
It's French.
It just it screams out, "Mine! Mine! Die, meat.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
And it is going to use. Ooh. Oh, man, I should have. You know what? Can I roll it back? I want to have grabbed you.
Oh,
No.
Oh, no, wait. I have to do something else.
Okay, good.
Okay, so it is. Oh, man, there's so many fucking cool things.
grab him. Grab him.
No, I have to do something else. Yes, so it is going to do powerful dive. It is going to fly up to its move speed.
Attack of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity.
I'm sorry, what's it called?
Reactive strike.
It's
Oh, wow.
the feat, for what it's worth, is literally called attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
Huh.
it is. All right, so both of you are going to get it. You
They don't call
you'll
it
have it while
reactive strike
prone.
now? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
my reaction has been used.
Correct.
Oh, mine too.
So never mind.
Sons
Yep,
of
never
bitches.
mind. Never
It's a
mind.
rage.
So it is going to fly at. Let's go for Nikolai. So it's going to move at least 20 feet forward, but it can go up to. Let's see how far.
That's why I was hoping to grapple it.
Up to 60 feet. Tell me how far that gets me, Trent. Because if I can get there in 60 feet, I'm fucking
You
doing
can.
this.
You get right in front of me in 60
Oh,
feet.
like, give me a will save.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Go back to the first movement. Give me a reaction on the will save.
No,
Thank you.
leave it there, Trent.
Yeah,
it's
just
not
leave it
going
here
to fail.
for now because it's gonna fail. It's gonna fail. Oh, disregard. I got rid of the spell.
Never perfect.
Never mind. I got rid of it
Because it never worked.
because it had never ever worked.
I'm no
I
longer
just rolled a
trapped.
natural one.
Oh!
It would have worked the one time.
That would have been.
That was the attack,
And you
right?
can move it.
I will
man.
save the roll out of respect. The
Did
wyvern
I get
flies
rid
up
of it?
to its speed and must both move forward at least 20 feet. Oh, it must descend at least 10. So it would have had to move up and then do this. So
Okay.
it flies up and then dives down. So it has the distance. It'll get there.
Yeah.
It ends its movement within melee reach of at least one enemy its size or smaller. It can make a claw strike against that enemy. If the claw hits as a free action, it can automatically grab it or knock it prone.
Yep.
However,
But you rolled a 1.
Critical. Oh,
I rolled a 5. Is this
wow, this is
higher
That's,
than us? Does it get a card?
That's a critical fumble.
yep. Oh, everything gets fumbles.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, everything gets fumbles.
Good.
5.
All right, here we go. I'm going to cut the deck. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a melee attack. It's going to hit itself with the attack.
Awesome.
Yay.
And
grapple
it cannot
yourself,
grab
you
itself,
bitch.
so it will knock itself prone after doing. Wait, what kind of attack? Claw hit. That's going to be 2d10.
He's just like
Jesus.
so
You
wiry
do it
he
like
can't.
this.
Yeah. I mean, I did hit it for the record.
We hit it with the wiffle ball bat.
All right. I'm going to do this myself. Okay. I got so caught up in listening to the music, I kind of zoned out, but it's 18 points of damage to itself, and it knocks itself prone.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
dope.
And the dove
Was it
straight
in the
into
air?
the ground.
Yeah.
How far did it
No,
fall?
it dove and landed
Oh, okay,
on the ground
okay,
as a
cool.
part of the attack. No, it doesn't fall out of the sky, because otherwise it couldn't have attacked
Also,
Nikolai.
10 feet. I don't think it would do
Yeah.
much to it.
I mean, that's 5
Five-
points of
yeah,
damage
5 damage.
potentially if it doesn't make certain types of save, but
Yeah.
that's neither here
Yeah.
nor there.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's up, folks? It's
What's up
Nikolai's
next?
turn.
Nikolai's
Yeah.
turn.
I had such a
Nikolai
great opportunity. I
doesn't
avoided the
love that.
reactive strikes, had a really cool dive bomb on the back line, and then just whiffed it.
Whiffed.
Nikolai is gonna shoot at this dragon next to him. Just fell down. That's gonna be good.
As its reactive strike, as you shoot with a bow
Hasn't it already
adjacent.
used a reaction?
before its last.
That's
this is a new
true.
turn.
That's true.
So, all right, Nikolai,
So say that again.
you use the ranged weapon immediately
that's
next
right.
to, so
It
it's a
does.
provoke
Yeah,
a
okay.
reactive strike.
Okay.
And let's go with its stinger.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
26 to hit.
Hits.
So let's go ahead and do some damage to you. Just no big deal. Just a little touch.
Yikes.
And that's going to be 21 points of damage. And then I'm going to need a fortitude saving throw.
Crap.
And I'm going to need you to make that fortitude saving throw.
He's gonna
Next
say it.
week.
Oh,
This
no.
is ridiculous. I can't.
The Live to Die podcast is a production of Live to Die Gaming. Follow us on social media at Live to Die Pod. Want to support us? Check us out at patreon.com/live to die pod. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more.